I recall someone once describing America as a free-range tax farm. And that description stuck with me for like up to this moment. I'm talking about it now. So when you sit back and you look at it, yeah, yeah, this is a plantation. As the entire from coast to coast is a plantation. You are tracked via your social security number and other means. Like they trust me, the elites definitely have their eye on every single individual and can knock them out whenever they want. So when this young lady, Olivia Rondeau, releases this video saying how she's not on a plantation, well, I just feel the need to disagree. Let's get into this.
I'm about to head out, got no makeup on, so I'm sorry I look dumb and ugly. But over the past couple of days, I've made a couple tweets like asking my followers, if you support Trump, what are some things that you criticize him on? And I responded to a bunch of them saying, I don't like the bump stock ban, I don't like his tweets sometimes, but he's all we got.
Were those your responses or their responses? Because she said she asked the followers, right? But then she goes, I responded to a couple of them saying I don't like the bump stock ban, and I guess you're seeing why I'm doing this video.
And I've also expressed my support for Tulsi in her quest to take down Hillary Clinton.
No, Tulsi's quest is to win the White House, and the deal is that when it comes to Hillary Clinton threw that lob at Tulsi, all right? And Tulsi's just taking advantage of it right now. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but there's a lot of Tulsi haters going, well, look, Trump supporters, she don't stop, what's the name, just because she's hot, huh? She's not one of us. Like, there's so many people that just, hey, conservatives, yeah, she's not one of us. She believes in reparations, which I disagree on. And she disagrees on a lot of things, but you know what Tulsi has that no one else in this race has? Integrity.
And I hope she doesn't get suicided for it. And I love all of that. I just love the Democrats eating each other. It fuels me. But
okay, so then why do you say, oh yeah, my supporters who like Trump, my father? It's these kids, man, because she's definitely on the young side, which is a part of the reason why I'm doing this video, because man, the American educational system is trash.
But so I made these criticisms of Trump, and I retweeted a few things from Tulsi. And now I got people in my mentions, old Republicans mostly, calling me brainwashed, saying I'm on the plantation, saying I'm a fraud, saying I'm fake MAGA, I'm fake news. I need to Brexit, I need to walk away.
I can guarantee you most of these people were Caucasian, all right? Like, I mean, I don't know this chick's lineage. She looks like she's looked like she's in the gray zone, to be real. But yeah, like that's the thing about Twitter. That's the thing about social media. People could put any type of avatar that they want up there, and you never know who you're talking to.
I need to walk away. I need to Brexit. I'm on the plantation, right? First,
never heard, like, honestly, guys, I'm from and in the hood. Never heard anybody talk anything about Brexit. Not once.
First of all, just because someone's a minority, just because someone's black, and they don't agree with every little thing the GOP does, they're on a plantation now. Wow, that makes so much sense.
Y'all do realize that Trump is not the GOP, right? Like, Trump ran mostly as an American. He didn't, like, he don't really be flexing on that whole GOP thing. He ran on the side that he knew he could have an advantage on, and that was basically, that's how he became a Republican. Make no mistake, Trump's a real liberal dude, man. Like, he is a dude that, and Tim Pool recently said this, and I do agree to an extent. He wants to be liked by everybody. The most people he can get. But I think one of the biggest dangers is confusing Trump with, just standard regular Republicans. No, these are two different animals, two completely different animals. The Republican Party has taken their cues from Trump, but the deal is that Trump is what's the name? He's really a liberal dude. Like, I think he was a Democrat up into like a few years ago. So like there's a lot of confusion, it seems, when it comes to, oh well, conservatism and Trump. I do not believe that.
That makes so much sense. And then let's say that I was a black Democrat. Let's say that I was a black Bernie supporter or a Tulsi supporter, that I was going to vote for Tulsi. I like her. I'm not going to vote for her. Let's say I was going to vote for Tulsi. That doesn't mean I'm on the plantation. Don't.
No, the fact that you're in America means that you're on the plantation. Genius.
I'm going to get off the plantation just because I don't think the way that you think. Just because I'm black and I have a mind of my own.
Who's your, that's the thing. And when it comes to these types of things, what I'd like to ask this young lady is, who is your mayor? Who is your council rep? Who's your district leader? Which party, has your locality or your municipality locked in? Because those are the people that you need to be going at. Those are the people who need to know who you are and talk to. I mean, you can do all this internet stuff you want, but if you ain't in these streets, really getting it, then and I'm talking about like going at your mayor. That's the thing that irritates me about like the whole ADOS movement, is that they sitting there crying towards the federal government when you need to start at the state and local governments. Your mayors and your governors, they're the ones that need to be pressing for this, because if you can get them, if they're on board, then it's all good. But it's a far more flashy to go at go at the national stuff, when real talk, it's so that when it comes to national, when it comes to state or even municipal politics, it's all so damn nuanced, and the machine is so well oiled. I mean, the WD-40 has been papping on the machine, so like, this is just shit that falls on deaf ears.
I'm not brainwashed. I'm not on the plantation. So stop telling black liberals to get off the plantation and go join the Republicans like that's going to mean something. All right? The Republicans have to win our vote. They have to win your vote.
They have to try. And that's the thing you do not see in these communities, is any effort. Because when it comes to the Republicans, particularly urban Republicans, it's, what's the name? They're like Bible thumping people who are like, a vast majority are just very, very stubborn and very into their Bible, and not and so traditionalist that it can turn damn near anybody off, because they just hit you over the head with Jesus. Bruh, you could sit here and cry to me about Jesus all you want. That ain't fixing none of our problems. It don't change our poverty rate. It don't change a damn thing for us. Matter of fact, it seems to turn these places worse.
They won everyone else's vote, just like the Democrats won their vote in the past. The Democrats, it isn't cutting it anymore. It's not cutting it. I'm not a Democrat, but I'm also not a Republican. So when I tell you I'm not a Republican, I'm not on the plantation. And don't assume...
Yes, you are.
I am. And don't assume other black people are.
Every single American is on the plantation, whether you like it or not. That's how this country operates. It's so nuanced and multifaceted, right? But you can take your rural zones, you can take your urban zones, and you can see in the way that they're governed, and in the way that they are what's the name, the way the policies are enacted. You can like I say all the time, our urban fields are nothing but prison farms. Like when it comes to urban society and the conditions that have been allowed to matriculate and to manifest in these areas, they are prison farms. They are designed to get people into prison as quickly and as efficiently as possible by creating circumstances and propagating poverty and crime and the drug war that, boom, everything goes to hell.
Because they don't respond to that. Because some people respect themselves. Some people respect themselves, and they don't want to hear that they're on the plantation. So I don't really want to hear that language anymore. I'm not going to block you if you say it. I'm not going to make it illegal because I'm a libertarian. But I'm tired of it. I shouldn't have to do a live stream about it. Well, apparently I do, because if you already know that, that's great, but a lot of people don't. I've got a lot of people in my mentions talking about how I better vote Republican. I had somebody yesterday told me it was an older white woman. She was like, oh, you're not Republican, but you better be voting Republican. I'm tired of it. Yeah, we all tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. So if you tell me not to make a live stream of it, shut up. Don't disturb the base. No infighting. Go Don't tell me not to infight. Infighting is the only way you put the best foot forward of the party.
So, well, so, and this is why the female mind is just so. So she's like, oh yeah, you gotta put, she's like, I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not on a plantation, right? Then she goes, oh well, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, how do you put the best foot forward for the party? You shouldn't be worried about the party. I am literally an elected Democrat, okay? I don't care about the party. I put my constituents first. I put my constituents' needs first. Thusly, if, I don't care if you're a Democrat, I don't care if you're a Republican, I've looked into all of these, I looked into all of it, and at the local levels, guess what? The Democratic Party, they have their teeth sunk in to urban America, okay, and it ain't going nowhere. And when you sit there in the Republican Party, the way I see this dynamic is that the Republican Party funds the Democratic Party's, and the Democratic Party is the warden. You know, the Republicans fund it via, you know, good policy and stuff like that, like, you know, lucrative and business and stuff like that, making sure that there's tons of money readily available to throw into all of these welfare programs that propagate the poverty and the crime and the hysteria that goes into urban life and urban living. So everybody gets paid. Everybody's doing good. And at the end of the day, it's not about Republicans, it's not about Democrat, it's about the dollar.
I hate that. If there was no infighting, we would have freaking Mitt Romney as president right now. Is that what y'all want?
No, how old is this chick? Because no, he wouldn't. There was no way in hell Mitt Romney was going to beat Barack Obama. Primarily because of the campaign that he ran, the style in which he ran it, as well as him being stiff as a board. The thing about Obama, what differentiated Obama from Hillary initially, and particularly when we first met Obama, was that, hey, he was charismatic and he had a personality. The person with the most personality often has a great shot of winning. And when it came to him or John McCain, Obama had the far more friendly, had the better personality. When it came to him and Mitt Romney, he had the better personality. And I'm generally speaking, because I know everybody voted the way that they voted for specific reasons, but this country has its patterns, you know? And so when it came to Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump by miles had far more personality, you know. So yeah, this wasn't, when it came to Mitt Romney never stood a chance in hell, because he, I mean, as much as this country's like 60 some change percent white, true enough, but you know, come on, man, you got to give us something. you got to give everybody something. You got to give some kind of personality, something to grasp onto, you know? I mean, even Bernie, that's why he still has the support that he does, because, I mean, whether you like it or not, his personality is something that shines through a lot. We're gonna get the millionaires and the billionaires, you know?
I'm saying we got to start calling both sides out. I mean, I don't even consider myself Republican, but I'm more conservative than a lot of Republicans. A lot of Republicans are big government. We got Mitt Romney, he's a freaking rhino. We got Mitch McConnell trying to raise the smoking age to 21. Is that small government? No, I don't smoke cigarettes, and I never will. But that's not small government. That's not conservative. Cream always rises to the top, period. Who am I voting for? I'm voting for Donald J. Trump. He's the only thing in stepping in between us and socialism right now, full-blown socialism. So I'm voting for Donald J. Trump. That doesn't mean I'm not going to criticize him at all. And that doesn't mean I don't think that there could be things that he can do better. That's all I had to say. I've been saying that for years. I've been saying that for months. What are you talking about? Acting like I'm some type of liberal. I'm more conservative than half these Republicans out here talking about how we want legal immigration, the highest numbers ever. What is that?
Okay, so here's the thing, you know, with the Tim Pool hat, because like I'm feeling like a lot of her energies are like rather masculine, Like, I'm not getting a lot of feminine energy off of this chick, and she's talking about how conservative she is. And when I look at conservative women traditionally, they're insanely feminine. So, yeah, I don't think like, here's the thing about, America and being American. You can be whatever you want when I what have you, but when you sit there and decide to start slapping labels on yourself, something you guys know I never do, with the exception of, yeah, I'm a district leader that's a Democrat because I live and operate in a Democrat only area. Like, you can go and sit there and talk to Republicans all you want, but you'll be talking to 15 people that can't really do a damn thing. All right, so if you want to go, it really is a matter of going at the powers that be at the smallest local level, at the local level.
What has that done for black people? Tulsi or Andrew? You know what? They're both really likable people.
Not really. I don't like Andrew Yang like that. I'm sorry. Everybody's sitting there like, Andrew Yang, Andrew Yang, Andrew Yang. Nah, I am not a fan of UBI. I believe that money could be used better in way different and better ways to actually cultivate our families, actually, help produce better families, as opposed to, just, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you money for a living. Nah, bro, you gotta earn that shit.
Honestly, I hate both of their policies. I like Tulsi's foreign policy, but like domestically, like economically, don't like it. Trump isn't perfect, but he's the best candidate. Yeah, for sure. In this election, he's the best candidate.
And the blue team decided that. The blue team, when they because they felt during 2016 that they drummed up so much hatred and so much vile vitriol towards Trump that they'd be able to ride that out until until 2020, and we could just go on and take it back. And they didn't know that Trump had a plan, and that plan was to basically seal up all of the little criticisms that you had for him for the past 4 years, which he has done rather masterfully. And then that same time, the blue team has been completely bonkers with a lot of the things that they've been putting out, because from the whole abortion thing that was taking place months ago, or the what's the name, the sanctuary states and the sanctuary cities stuff, and all these other issues. I mean, right here in New Jersey right now, Phil Murphy has to walk a lot of it back, because you just went too far to the left. You went far out of bounds, and you got and in these little bubbles, right? Like what I was saying, how I live in a democratically controlled district, so thusly I had to become a part of that. Become a part of that class. Deal is that these bubbles are so tight and so sealed that it's hard for them to even see the writing that's on the wall, writing that's very evident. Like Cory Booker. Cory Booker is literally my state senator. And I'm telling you, this man's delusional. A lot of people in New Jersey are completely delusional when it comes to things outside of their bubble. So they'll sit there and be like, oh, well, I wonder why no one's voting for Cory Booker. No, there's very valid reasons no one would vote for Cory Booker, all right? Namely because he's so damn disingenuous. And that sincerity, the sincerity is what really drives me more towards Tulsi, and even Trump, as opposed to, Hillary, who was completely disingenuous. Same thing with Beto. Same thing with Castro and all of these other people. I do not talk about 2020 primarily because it's so damn boring, and it's pretty obvious that the writing's on the wall for the Democratic Party, and it's been on the wall since 2016, when they decided that they wanted to go and be like, and every terrible thing that you can call someone, all the buzzwords, the racist, the homophobias, and all this other stuff, all the bad buzzwords, when they decided they wanted to sit there and attribute it to Trump, boom, that's when they lost this race. Trust me. All right. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, yeah, go ahead and do that too. Speak. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and BitChute don't like me like that. And speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments. I just believe that we're like, that social security number that all Americans has really locks you in, that's like cattle branding for the most part, and this country is a gigantic plantation. You know, like it really is. So to sit there and say, "Oh, I don't live on a plantation," I really feel like it doesn't. What's the name? It shows a lack of awareness from this young lady's part, and you might disagree, and that's what I have comments for. So until the next one.